Happy Saturday. We have got quite a few breaks tonight, but none of them take a very long amount of time. So while we've got 4 breaks, it'll be relatively quick time-wise, probably an hour or so. Excuse me, from start to finish. Um, Meanwhile, here are a few things we need to go over before we start ripping into things. Feedback, 100% automated. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to get the same in return. And of course, the other thing there, far more important, is a big thank you. Always happy to have you joining me, bidding, breaking, chatting, and keeping me on the straight and narrow with scores and other things. We're going to take a look next at what is coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night is an off night, which is good because I'm going to get a lot of shipping done tomorrow, I hope. And then on Monday, we'll open a pair of Gold Rush Series 2 autographed baseball jerseys and an 8-box inner case of Illusions football. On Tuesday night, it's going to be a 10-box case of Leaf Trinity football. I think that's the last of the Leaf Trinity unless I find some more hiding somewhere. We'll also open another case of Bowman Chrome baseball. On Wednesday, there's only one new release on Wednesday, but we're going to start early at 8:30 Eastern anyway, because we usually do that on new release days, which will be 5:30 Pacific. We will open a case of the new release Clearly Authentic Baseball, and then behind that we'll open another case of Archive Signature Series Retired Player Edition. On Thursday night, we'll open a 3-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed full-size football helmets, and then another inner case of Illusions football. That's all for Thursday night. Here's what you need to know about what we're opening tonight. There's a lot of information on this page. So let's start off with the order we're going to go in tonight. Assuming that everything gets paid, which there are a bunch of unpaid things sitting out there right now, but hopefully people are busy paying away right now. But assuming it all gets paid on time, will be 5-Star Baseball first. I know that one's first because it is paid up. Followed by Flawless Collegiate Football, Topps Archive Signature Series Retired, and then National Treasures Baseball. The only way that will switch around is if we end up with a bunch of unpaids on one product. We might skip to another and then back to that one. Okay, so then we've got free shipping breaks and paid shipping breaks tonight. Let's talk about the free shipping breaks first. That's 5-Star Baseball, Flawless Collegiate Football. Anytime you do a break with me that has completely free shipping, it is projected to go out approximately a week after the fact. Now, often it goes sooner than that. Often, sometimes a lot sooner than that, but no later than Saturday the 12th, which is a week from today. Here's the other thing about the free shipping breaks. If you get skunked in one of those, meaning you do not pull a card of any kind, base or otherwise, your consolation card is typically going to be held and sent with your next package, just because it is a free shipping break. Now, I keep track of that stuff for a rolling 90-day period, so as long as you have a package going in the next 3 months from the time that you skunk, you're going to get those consolation cards that way. If, however, you want it sent out right away, again, this applies only to the free shipping breaks, shoot me a message on eBay. Let me know. I will stick it in a plain white envelope, put a stamp on it, and we'll be off to the races. Now, our paid shipping breaks tonight, I'm projecting those out the door by Thursday. I'm hopeful that I can get them to you sooner than that. I did get an awful lot done yesterday and today, so we're getting close to being caught up. I left out a C there. So we're getting close to being caught up again on our shipping, but I am still a little bit behind. It's just been a little over just a week and a day since I missed time for the visitation and the funeral and all that kind of stuff. So I'm close to being caught up, but since I'm not quite there yet, I'm going to still leave it projected for Thursday and hope I can get it to you faster. That applies to Archive Signature Series and National Treasures Baseball. If you get skunked in either one of those breaks and don't pull a single card of any sort, you are still going to get a package in the mail. It will still ship out when the rest of the break ships because it's a paid shipping break. So your consolation card or cards will, ship out when everything else does if you're in one of the paid shipping breaks. Hopefully that made sense to everybody. If not, hit me up with any questions there in chat. So this one is all paid up, and it's a half case, which is 4 boxes of 2019 Topps 5-Star Baseball is half case break. It's the only thing I think that we did in less than case quantity. And these are loose boxes from a shared case. This is break number 7. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay, which is Saturday night, the 5th of October, believe it or not. And of course, we've got team names on one side, bidders across from each team if you're the lucky winner tonight. A couple of teams don't have hits in this product, so they were not listed for sale. That's the Rockies and the Diamondbacks. The Marlins do have a hit in here, but no one bought them tonight. They got no forever home, so if a Marlin comes out, it stays here with me. A new spreadsheet will go up before the start of each break. So if you are not in this particular break, you're going to get a chance to see your name up there in lights shortly when we get to your product. Last but certainly not least, yes, your background did get fuzzy. I did that on purpose. I'm sneaky like that. But that is really just to let us look at things up a little closer than we might otherwise be able to. So don't sweat that your background suddenly got blurry, because the foreground where our cards are should be crystal clear. Hi, not Josh Ray. You said you might be interested in some unpaid teams. All right, cool. We will check it out after we do this product and see where we sit with everything. And of course, you saw my messages. Man, did I had to reprint your label 3 times. I don't know what happened to me. I had some kind of a, what do you call them? Like a brain misfire, a brain freeze. I don't know. My brain was rebooting. So the first time I printed the label, I forgot to change the default from first class and just the default amount that was in there to priority. So avoided it. Reprinted it for priority, then realized after I had done that, oh yeah, there's a second chance helmet that's got to go with the same item. So I'd avoid it again and print it again. And poor not Josh Ray was probably thinking, my goodness, what is wrong with you? I was thinking that myself. But we eventually got it done. We are starting out here with the Atlanta Braves. You've got a little Colby Allard or Allard, whichever it is. I've never known. Starting things off here for Atlanta out of box number 1. Then we have the Dodgers, and look at that, man. Holy Moses, that is nice. What is that numbered to? That's got to be numbered to something. Is it not? Oh, it is on the back. It's numbered to 10. Sandy Koufax for the Dodgers on, first of all, a card that I love the look of. And secondly, yeah, it's Sandy Koufax. So Dodgers to 10, a beautiful hit. Not Josh Ray says, I tried to warn you about shipping those together. I know, and I knew better. I did. I even, I don't know. It's been so crazy all week where I have been trying so hard to get caught up on everything. And so things are not always done in exactly the same order I would have normally done them. And that's kind of what led to it. That and the fact that I think I over-caffeinated myself. Rowdy Tellez and the Toronto Blue Jays come out. Boy, for 4 loose boxes, kids, we're doing really well. Because we also got a Golden Grafts case hit, and it is numbered to 30. Jose Canseco for the Oakland A's. So to be half of the case, whoever got the other half, I'm going to venture to say their half probably wasn't as nice as ours is. That would be my thought anyway. I think we definitely got the better half of the case, at least what I have seen thus far. And next up, there is Cole Stewart. That's coming out for the Twins, who are getting creamed by the Yankees as we speak. I think it was like 8-1 or some craziness the last time I saw it. And unbelievably, we get the other case hit. Oh, we smoked this half case, man. This is great. This is the silver signature. It is Jorge Posada, and that is numbered to 30. So, yeah, man. What about that? For a half case, we are crushing it. That was the Yankees, by the way, if I didn't say. Masato. I'm getting like all excited so about what we're pulling, and I may have forgotten to mention the team. Dakota Hudson, St. Louis Cardinals. That one is numbered in the upper left, and it is numbered 250. And last but certainly not least, we have ourselves a little Danny Jansen. That is also for the Blue Jays. All right, kids, let's recap 5-star here. Won't take us long. We have got the Blue Jays, St. Louis Cardinals. We got both of our case hits in these 4 loose boxes, which is fantastic. This is the silver signing going to the Yankees. A little Cole Stewart is heading out to the Minnesota Twins. Here's our other case hit. That is the Golden Graph, Jose Canseco for the A's. Another Blue Jay with Rowdy Tellez. This incredibly awesome card that I love so much. That is the Dodgers and Sandy Koufax, numbered to 10. And then we started it out with Colby Allard and the Braves. And I believe, guys, I think this is the last of the 5-star. That was one of those deals where they sent me a case and a half. And I do not think I have any more 5-star anywhere around here for this year. You never know. Sometimes I run across things I think I don't have. I find them. But I think that is the last of the 5-star. Now then, I'm going to let you look at this again for a minute. For those of you who weren't tuned in when I spoke about it earlier at the top of the break, please take a minute and review the information you see there on the screen. While you are doing that, let me go see what our status is in terms of unpaid items and see what we need to do from here. So it looks like we've got one unpaid team here in Flawless Collegiate. And if we can find a home for it, we'll go ahead and break it next. If not, we'll shuffle it back and come back around to it. But that would be the Dallas Cowboys, which last sold on eBay for $51. So if anybody wants the Dallas Cowboys coming up here in Flawless Collegiate, please let me know. That is sitting there right now as an unpaid. Meanwhile, I need to update the spreadsheet to reflect that. So I'm going to bring you back to me, do a little work over here on this, and see what we need to do. All right, that is unpaid. All right, so Cowboys, Flawless Collegiate. Anybody want them? Anybody interested in them? If you do, we can move them on now and go ahead and do the break now. If not, we'll shuffle this break back a tad perhaps, and then come back around to it and see if the person pays or not. Robert wants to know how much for the Cowboys. Well, they last ended on eBay at $51. But obviously we need to find a home for them. So if you want to make an offer and it's something reasonable, then, you know, we'll make a deal on it. If not, then we might just go ahead and shuffle on into another break and come back around to that one and see if the person pays in the meantime, which they might and they might not. It's somebody with really low feedback, so yeah, you know how that goes. So while we're waiting to see if Robert or anybody else is interested in the Cowboys, let's go ahead and take a look here. We went over this a moment ago, but once again, the free shipping breaks, 5-star and Flawless Collegiate, will be on the way no later than a week from today. Most likely they'll go sooner, but they should not be any later than that. Our paid shipping breaks, which is Archive Signature Series and NT Baseball, right now I'm projecting it out the door for Thursday. I'm hopeful I can get it out to you sooner. As you all are probably, most of you are aware, we're a little closer to being caught up on shipping, but it is still taking longer than normal because of the death in the family last week. I missed a couple of days of sorting and shipping and not quite back on track yet. In regard to your consolation cards, if you get skunked in one of the free shipping breaks, typically your consolation card is held until your next package ships, unless you write and tell me you want it sent separately, just in a plain white envelope with a stamp. I do keep up with it for a rolling 90 days. If you get skunked in one of the paid shipping breaks, your consolation card or cards, of course, will ship out with everything else, since it is, you know, a paid shipping break. All right, so that's all the news to use there. And let me check to see what we've got going on here. Robert, you said you'll go 40 on the Cowboys. Listen, I just want to get this done tonight, so they're all yours, man. You know, these people that don't pay always cost me money. Well, not always, but often, usually. But what are you going to do? You know, it's not like they give you a big sign ahead of time, hey, I'm going to bid and not pay you. And I've blocked like half of New York City, not really literally New York City, half the population of New York City for not paying. All right, so Robert, I just typed in for you the email address that I use for PayPal. I do not check correspondence there, guys and gals. So kids, if you ever email me, you need to send it through eBay. I'm not going to see it in that OG email there. That's just there because I don't want to trade it out. I got too much stuff tied to it. I've had it forever. And I'm updating this to reflect that it was picked up in Second Chance. So we've got that done. And while we're waiting to get the high five from Robert that he's got the payment squared away, we're going to go ahead and move forward here. I actually need to cancel it out on eBay too. Give me 1 second to do that before I forget. Let's get that done as well. Get it all canceled up here. And I'm almost done with it. Doesn't take but a second. Come on. All right. And then I guess I should also probably go back to the unpaid page. So let me do that real quick too. So I'll know in the next break what, if anything, we're going to have to find a home for at that point. Let me get back in there. Awaiting payment. I think we are all good there. Okay. All right. So, yeah. So you'll see here, of course, on the spreadsheet, I've updated it to reflect that Robert picked up the Cowboys by Second Chance. Of course, once again, everything we opened tonight ended tonight on eBay. This is the second half of a case. So we've already opened our first briefcase from this particular case. And it was a collegiate briefcase. Those don't come through like super often. So I don't really think the second half will be that. Somebody wrote and asked me that. They don't usually work that way, but you never know. Robert, you're asking how to pay with PayPal. Do you have PayPal, Robert? Hopefully you do. Because if you do, all you need to do is just log in and send it to that address that I typed in there in chat. I know, not Josh Ray. That's what I'm telling you. Yeah, I've told you, I'm not getting rid of that AOL account ever because I've had it forever and I've got 1,000,001 things tied to it. And I'm not going to switch all that auto pay stuff and all that kind of thing because I'm lazy and I don't want to. So I keep that OG account for that purpose, but I don't ever read or check emails in it. So that's why I tell you guys, don't ever send correspondence there. Joe, we have not broken NT baseball yet. And Robert, can you kind of tell me where we are on payment with this, my friend? Because I'm not going to pop the lid, obviously, until I know where we are and if you're good to go or what our sitch is. So let's see here. So, Joe, did you not hear me answer you earlier? It is not, hasn't gone yet. I'm sorry, I thought you heard me earlier or saw that not Josh Ray had typed it in there for you. But no, we have not yet opened National Treasures Baseball. So hang tight, my friend. We're going to get to it. We just haven't quite gotten there yet. And Robert, you said you're good to go. Awesome. Thank you, sir. And let's rock on down the road here and hopefully we're going to get you some good repayment for your kindness of picking up that unpaid team. And this, of course, obviously was not a collegiate one we can see from the front, as the first half of the case was a collegiate. This one is not. And these guys, of course, all in their collegiate uniforms, which means if they are an active current player, they're going to go to their current team. If they are a retired player, they will go to the team they played for the longest. That's the deal. Justice Hill, that is numbered to 10. It's a nice looking patch there, and Justice Hill heads off to the Ravens. Oh man, what is going on? Sometimes I can't, like how you go to the grocery and sometimes you can't get the produce bags open, like you just have to rub them between your hands or something, get them open. Some days that's how I feel about these sleeves. Christian Kirk is numbered to 20. That heads to the Arizona Cardinals. Ooh, this is going to make somebody happy, unexpectedly, I bet. How about Gardner Minshew to 20? Ah, yeah, right? So if you got the Jags, there are not a tremendous number of Gardner Minshew autographs out there, especially low-numbered ones. And, of course, we're in the middle of Gardner Minshew mania right now, so that might do you some good. Alan Page comes out next. That is numbered to 10, and I will have to look that one up on number of seasons to see where he goes, being that he's an old-school guy, and I don't remember it. Edgerrin James comes to 10. I think Edgerrin James will be a Colt, but we'll double-check him as well. There's Terry McLaurin. Terry is numbered to 25. That's heading to the Redskins. Noah Fant, Broncos to 25. I see another really nice looking relic coming up. It's Damian Harris. It's numbered to 15. That headed to the Patriots. Now we've got Ryan Finley, and it is numbered to 20. You've got a little chip of a diamond in there. Ryan Finley, of course, is the Bengals. That's just a little card that says they're not blood diamonds and etc. But, I don't usually do anything with those because sometimes we have more than one jewel, and then, where would you send it kind of deal. Marquise Hollywood Brown. That is numbered to 20. Look at that. Ravens are on fire tonight. Dwayne Haskins making the Redskins happy. That is numbered to 20. And Redskins, I think, actually sold pretty reasonably tonight. Actually, I think most of this stuff sold pretty low, generally speaking. In fact, I probably subsidized this break by quite a bit, which means you got a good deal if you hit the card. And honestly, sometimes you have to get those good deals, don't you? It's what makes it even out on the nights where you don't hit. Now, give me 1 second here. I cannot see chat right now, guys. I'm going into the NFL historical player search, and I'm going to double check Alan Page here because I'm not 100% sure about it. And I don't want to quote you something and be wrong, because that would be bad. So we're just going to check it out. So, yeah, it is the Vikings. It was only 4 years with the Bears. So looking at NFL.com there, that definitely heads to the Vikings. And I believe that Edgerrin James is going to be a Colt, but we are also going to just look that up real quickly. I'm going to make sure I'm spelling his name right. But I am pretty sure that's where that's good. Look at that. My, good grief, my spell check tried to change his name. And we'll see if they will. They changed it to Edge Rib. Isn't that nice? Edge Rib. I'm like, sometimes spell check just gets on my nerves. All right, Edgerrin James, come up here, brother. Yeah, he's definitely Colts. He only had 3 years Cardinals, 1 year Seahawks. All the rest were the Colts. That's kind of what I thought, but again, wanted to make sure. So let's recap it. Edgerrin James here for the Colts. The Alan Page for the Vikings. Damian Harris, really nice looking relic on that one. Patriots. Noah Fant headed off to Denver. Terry McLaurin, Washington Redskins. A little Gardner Minshew bringing some life for the Jags. Christian Kirk, Arizona Cardinals. This patch, which I kind of love, that is Justice Hill for the Ravens. Then we have Dwayne Haskins, another hit for the Redskins, numbered to 20. Marquise Hollywood Brown, that is to 20. That is another one for the Ravens. And then our little diamond chip there is Ryan Finley for the Bengals. All right, so Flawless Collegiate is in the books. Not Josh Ray said the Redskins had a good break. You are right. Charles Scott was telling me Paige is a Viking. You were right too, sir. Thank you. And so did, looks like Ray B. Cards Breaks did too. Yeah, guys, I pretty much always look that stuff up if I have even any inkling that they, unless they've played only for one team ever, then I maybe don't, but otherwise I do, just because out of an abundance of caution, sometimes you forget things, forget somebody played somewhere or something like that. All right, I'm once again checking our unpaid, and I think we're going to be good to go here for Archive Signature Series, so we're going to roll on down the road with it. Let's get our spreadsheet back up here. And by now, I think everyone has probably been exposed to this since we've gone over it a couple of times. If for some reason you were not logged on either of the times when I read through all of this, I will ask you to please take a moment and read it right now so that you know what's up with shipping and otherwise. Hit me up with any questions about it. This is a 20-box case of Archive Signature Series Retired Player Edition. This is case break number 2. Of course, also ended tonight on eBay, Saturday night, the 5th of October. Once again, you've got team names on the left, winning bidders across from it there on the right-hand side. And it sounds like a lot because it's a 20-box case, but it goes pretty quickly. There is just one card per box in here, so it really doesn't take us all that long to get through it. So, if you're here for National Treasures, don't wander too far off. This is pretty quick little break. Pretty quick little break overall. Take us, 10 minutes or so probably to get it from A to Z. Most of that time spent just getting stuff out of the packaging. Of course, on Wednesday, we have Clearly Authentic come out, which is another product similar to this, a one card per box product, but it's active players and usually a really good checklist in Clearly Authentic as well. One of those releases that I always look forward to anyway. West Texas Pop Hunter is here. Hi. You said, were there any Texans in that last break? No, there were not. Not Josh Ray is looking for Vlad Guerrero in here. Jay Allen wants to just skip Archives. He's not feeling the love at all for Archives. And hi, Jay Allen, by the way. And Alan J is here, too. I like it when both Alan J and Jay Allen are here. It gets confusing, but yet I like it. All right, the Indians, Mike Hargrove. And numbered to 99 is our first out. Second out, the Twins. And that is numbered to 99. Next is the Cardinals, also to 99. 99 is like the number of the hour at the moment, isn't it? Seems to be, anyway. Jeff is here. Hi, Jeff. We did not have any Lions in Flawless. No, sir, we did not. I'm sorry to report. We did not have good luck for you or West Texas Pop Hunter, unfortunately. The Pirates, that is numbered to 48. I think that says up there for Phil Garner. The Phillies, numbered to 31. Gary Matthews. The Cubbies and Lee Smith, numbered to 50. Followed by Sandy Alomar to 17. Nice. Indians. Didn't we pull him out of first case too? maybe it was a different card than that particular one, but I could have sworn we pulled him out of the first case as well. So if we did or not, but I think maybe we did. Anyway, for the Indians, it's nice. He signed it in gold too, so. Jay Allen says he has nothing good to say about Archives retired, so he will keep his opinions to himself. Well, of course, that is your opinion. You just shared your opinion by saying you have nothing good to say about it. So that kind of is your opinion, right? That you don't like it at all and you think it's terrible. That would be my interpretation of that anyway. But you know, to each his own. There's always products you like better than others. The Atlanta Braves, Bobby Cox. That one is to 29. Old manager of the Braves. Mickey Rivers. That is numbered to 99. And Mickey there is the Phillies. Or is he the Phillies? I don't know if he's a Philly. Where is Mickey Rivers? I better let him aside there. I'm not 100% sure if he's the Phillies. He may not be. And I can't see on the card, so... Willie Wilson, numbered to 99. We'll have to match up the uniform, if nothing else. Steve Carlton, that's definitely the Phillies. That is numbered to 92. And then we have Mark Grace for the Cubbies. That is numbered to 48. And I want to double check this. Does it say anything? No, it really doesn't. See, it doesn't give us his team at all, and you cannot read it on the uniform there either, because that may be that might even be an all-star uniform. So we're definitely going to have to look up Mickey Rivers. Or I am definitely going to have to look it up. I guess you don't have to. Well, Jay Allen, if it makes you feel better, sir, to get it off your chest, you are welcome to just type away there in chat. Whatever works for you, man. I understand. It's definitely, you know, some people like them and some people don't. Not much in between, I imagine. For the Dodgers, there's Rick Honeycutt. That is numbered to 82. The Expos, which of course is the Nationals, numbered to 51. That is Tim Wallach. And then we have Steve Sachs, numbered to 76 for the Yankees. This one is numbered to 19. That is definitely the Phillies. And we got 4 left here. Charles, you think Mickey Rivers might be the Rangers? That's what Sherry thinks too. So you guys are probably right. I don't know why I thought Phillies, but then right after I thought it, I thought, nah, that may not be right. So I'm like, we'll look it up. We'll definitely look it up. But it sounds like you guys are on it there. Ozzy Slayer says it could be the Angels, the Yankees, or the Rangers. So maybe it's a length of service kind of thing we'll check out. For the Oakland A's, that is Coco Crisp, numbered to 75. Mike Cameron for the Padres. There's a 1 of 1 for San Diego. Gold, a little gold, Juan Gonzalez. That is numbered to 7. The Indians are actually hitting pretty well in here. And our last out is another Indian. So, yeah, they're definitely having a good case. That's also 1 of 1, Omar Vizquel. So the Indians, definitely the big winners in here. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, let me go verify. You guys all seem to believe that Rangers is correct, and I'm sure you are right. This card's from 1982. It tells us on the back there with the copyright date. So let me get to a little Mickey Rivers 1982 here, kids. And I will just double check it. And then we'll know for sure. But I'm sure you guys are right. You pretty much always are. But you also know that I am going to verify it because that's just how I roll. When you guys are spending money and gals on things, I want to make sure I get it right. I don't want to get it wrong. Yeah, he was a Ranger from 1979 all the way through 1984. So, just as I expected, you all gave me wise counsel. And Mickey Rivers there is a Texas Ranger. All right, so we have the Rangers, the Phillies, Pirates, Phillies again. Or, no, I'm sorry, Cardinals on that. Why did I say Phillies? Because I don't know. I just did, but he's not. He's Cardinal. The Cubbies. There's a Philly. And the Royals. The Braves. This, I really do like that card, that Sandy Alomar to 17 for the Indians, who did well in this break. Another Cubby. Another Indian, the Omar Vizquel, which is a 1 of 1. And then Juan Gonzalez, another Indian. That one numbered to 7. So Cleveland pretty well smoked it. The Twins. Another Indian with Mike Hargrove. The Padres, that is a 1 of 1 also. Oakland A's. And the Philadelphia Phillies. Steve Sachs for the Yankees. Tim Wallach Expos, which once again, cards stay with their franchise. So former Montreal Expos are current Washington Nationals. And then Rick Honeycutt for the Dodgers wraps it up. All right. So that break is now in the books. Jay Allen says Coco Crisp is in every case. Yeah, I think we had him in the first case too. So I'm not going to disagree with you on that. He might be one that shows up a lot as we go along through that product. I think you're probably right. I'm going to let you look at that again for a moment. Let me see where we are in terms of payment on the last team that was holding out here for National Treasures. And it looks like that is not paid either. But you know what? It's only like $10 and we're not even going to bother to slow down and deal with it. So I'm just going to mark it on the spreadsheet as unpaid. I'm not going to worry about trying to resell it. So let me bring you back here and get that caught up over here. And off we're going to go. Some nights I'm just not in the mood to fool with a lot of that. You know what I mean? We had the 1 and you guys were kind enough to pick that up. I'm not going to fool with this one. Just $10 or 11 or whatever it is. Anyway, it's low. I can live with it. It'll be fine. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. So yeah, by now, everybody read this? Yes. Any questions? Hit me up in chat. Let me know. Otherwise, those are the dates you can expect your product to ship. Hopefully sooner than what you see there, but should not be any later than that, barring any unforeseen circumstances. All the consolation card info, of course, up there at the top. If it's in a paid break, it'll go when the rest of the break ships. If it's in a free shipping break and you want it sooner, hit me up and let me know. Otherwise, it'll be when your next package ships. So we are headed into National Treasures Baseball. This is a 4-box full case break. And of course, it also ended tonight on eBay. Once again, team names on the left, winning bidders across from on the opposite side. And yeah, this is another break where it looks like we had, I didn't look at all of it, but what I did see, I think some people got some bargains in here tonight too. I think I subsidized pretty much all the breaks tonight. Maybe not 5-star. I'm not sure if I subsidized that one, but I'm pretty sure I subsidized Flawless and this one and the last one. But hey, there are days like that. It happens. As long as we get some good hits out of it for you guys, it'll be worth it. If I subsidize it and we still get no good hits, well, then I'll just be aggravated. As long as we get something nice to look at, I'll be all right. Jay Allen, you need the Phillies in this. And if you don't hit this, you're done breaking. He said you haven't been hitting. You have been hitting though. I mean, we did. Didn't you just hit like a autographed baseball jersey, like out of that most recent one where you had, maybe that might have been the only team you had in there and you hit it, and you've hit some other stuff recently too, I think. Am I wrong? I got you confused with somebody else, but I'm thinking you have been hitting some stuff. But either way, hey, I understand, man. Sometimes you got to take a break from it. So whatever works for you, you know, I wish you well regardless. We hope we hit something for you tonight, but if we don't, I sure understand needing to take a break. That happens to the best of us at times. Well, right, obviously the jersey's not in National Treasures, for sure. But we also did hit some National Treasure stuff. I mean, we had out of the last break, maybe you didn't have the Phillies in the last break, but we definitely had some Phillies in the last break. So maybe you didn't have them in the last case of this we did. I can't remember who has what, but I know we hit some in there, but who had it? Well, that's another story. Apparently not you, right? Oh, you got the jersey today. All right, good. Good. Post office got off their tails and got it there in good time, actually. Pretty quickly, I would have to say. What in the world? I hate when they tape those like that on the side because that stupid little thumb notch is right there, and it is so hard to cut the tape around that thumb notch. I'm like, what is wrong with you people? Why can't you just put them all on the end? So much easier. But guess what? Somebody that works there tapes them on the sides. And that person needs to be re-educated. That is a pain in the patootie, man. All right, we are starting off with the Colorado Rockies and Garrett Hampson with a bunch of relics. Number 225. Behind it to 99, Jeff McNeil with a group of relics for the Mets. Next up, also to 99, Gleyber Torres, New York Yankees, who are looking awfully good in the postseason so far now, aren't they? You have to admit it. Detroit Tigers, and what's Allen numbered to here? Is he numbered? Maybe he's not. I guess he's not. Numbered to 49, a little Mike Trout piece of the baseball bat there for Mike Trout and the Angels. Oh, wait a minute. It's at the top. I just missed it. It's numbered to 99, way up there at the top. I just missed it. Sorry, my bad. A redemption, which we will check out at the very end of the break. It's going to stay face down there in housekeeping until we get there. To 99, there is Keston Hiura. Good looking young rookie for the Brewers. Number 225, we've got a pretty nice looking group of relics there, and that is Pedro Severino for the Nationals. Followed by a little Joe Adell to 99. It's a nice hit for the Angels. Our booklet here is Cut Signature Materials Harmon Killebrew to 15. And that, of course, goes to the Minnesota Twins. I don't know what that's probably from. It looks like a picture of some sort that he had signed. A lot of times they're from checks, but that one looks like maybe from a picture. So the Minnesota Twins and Harmon Killebrew to 15. Oh, Jay Allen, you didn't have the Phillies in the last break? Oh, man. I'm sorry. Because they were definitely Phillies in the last National Treasure. So hopefully there will be tonight again, too. Milwaukee Brewers and Corbin Burns to 99. CC Sabathia, 99. New York Yankees. Oh, I like this kid. Bo Bichette to 99. Toronto Blue Jays. Followed by his teammate, Vlad Guerrero Jr. to 99. Back-to-back Blue Jays. We might be getting ready to make it a three-peat of Blue Jays. We are. That is numbered to 99 with a great-looking relic, and you hit Reese McGuire. Meanwhile, it's like, why couldn't it have been Bo or Vlad or Kevin Biggio, you know? But, I mean, still, Reese McGuire's a good one, but I just like the other three better. That's just me, I guess. Kevin Kramer, Pittsburgh Pirates to 25. Kramer was a bit of a bright spot in what was a kind of a dismal season for the Pirates. Next up, speaking of dismal seasons, it's the Cincinnati Reds. My Cincinnati Reds. Number to 25, that is Alex Wood. Yeah, my Reds did have a dismal season for sure. Jose Abreu, White Sox to 25. Our booklet here looks like a duel. Oh, it's more than a duel. Oh, boy. Oh, that's numbered to 3. Xander Bogaerts, Jim Rice, Chris Sale, Tim Wakefield, CC Sabathia, Mariano Rivera, Don Mattingly, and Reggie Jackson. What the what? Oh, that is a thing of beauty. You know what, though? It is very likely that the Yankees are going to take that outright. Well, no, I guess they're not either. They've got half. Here's what it takes to get one of these outright. You have to own. Are they all? No. Well, it's half Boston, half New York. I should have really kind of figured that out before now. But anyway, I got all excited with all the Yankees. I don't know what to tell you. So listen, nobody's going to own 51% or more, so nobody can take it outright. We'll check and see if the same person owns both the Yankees and the Red Sox. If they do, that booklet, just goes to them by, obviously, because they own them both. If not, we'll have to go to random.org and let random decide for us. That's how it will go. Jay Allen, you saw one of these pulled the other day of this exact same one. So that means 2 of the 3 are out there floating around in the marketplace already. But that is pretty sweet little deal right there. I like that booklet a lot. That's probably my favorite National Treasures booklet that I've seen so far. Keston Hiura, out for the Brewers, numbered to 99. Michael Kopech to 25, Chicago White Sox. Jay Allen says, yeah, the exact same booklet. So that means there's only one possibly left floating around in the wild. It may have been pulled somewhere too, but we know at least 2 of the 3 are out. Mr. Albert Pujols, and that is the Angels to 25. Some throwback here with a little Gil Hodges, Brooklyn Dodgers to 99. Of course, the former Brooklyn Dodgers are the current Los Angeles Dodgers, so that's where that goes. A second redemption we'll set up here in housekeeping as well. We'll flip it at the end of the break, find out who's on the other side. Kyle Wright, Atlanta Braves, numbered to 99. Behind that, I think we've got another Kevin Newman coming for the Pittsburgh Pirates. That is to 99 as well. I see a really nice one coming up that's going to make the Yankees happy. Numbered to 10, Rivera. Yeah, baby. I know you like that if you got the Yankees. Mariano Rivera is a fantastic hit for the New York Yankees. A booklet, numbered to 5, Leo Durocher. And Leo here, once again, a Brooklyn Dodger, which is a Los Angeles Dodger these days. And a nice big, I'm guessing, game used. Does it tell us? Yeah, game used swatch in there. So the Dodgers with a booklet to 5. And we are officially last box mojoing it here for NT. We do have more National Treasures we'll be breaking over the course of the next, I don't know, week or so. I think there's one or 2 more cases left anyway. We'll get them worked in the next week probably. Matt Chapman, Oakland A's. That's a nice looking card to 10. Good looking relic on there. And I always like when they're low numbered, of course. To 99, Rafael Devers, Boston Red Sox. Next up is Joe Morgan for my Cincinnati Reds to 99. Numbered to 49, how about Mickey Mantle for the Yankees? That is Fantasy Camp used material, it said. I wanted to know exactly what that was. So it says Mickey Mantle Fantasy Camp worn material donated by the Mantle family. So So there you go. Yankees have had a couple of really nice hits in this case. To 99, that is the White Sox and Michael Kopech. This is a fantastic looking relic, and that is another Blue Jay. Toronto has absolutely crushed this case. To 99, it is Rowdy Tellez. You pulled just about every possibility, just about every one for the Blue Jays out of this product. Next up, Justice Sheffield, the Seattle Mariners. Numbered to 99. Followed by Eloy. Nice hit for the White Sox. Numbered to 49 for Eloy Jimenez. And our last booklet, Vlad Guerrero Jr. Wow, just to cap it off for the Blue Jays. Numbered to 99, you've got a Vlad Guerrero Jr. debut booklet. So there you go, Toronto. Just kind of skipped all the way to the bank, didn't they? But we do have a few little things to handle here before we recap, not the least of which is checking out our 2 redemptions, which we're going to do on the Panini website in a moment. And then, of course, we've got the booklet there that is half Red Sox, half Yankees to hand out. So we'll have to be dealing with that momentarily. First things first, Clayton Kershaw, Treasured Materials Signature Gold, Dodgers, with a little Kersh. We'll find out what, if anything, that is going to be numbered to when we get to the Panini website. And our next out is Austin Riley, Materials Signatures 2 Gold. And Austin Riley is the Braves. So, let's check it out, shall we? Let's go see what's over there on the Panini website, kids. What it can tell us about this fun redemption here. How about I get it set up to the right thing, though? That might be helpful, mightn't it? We're going to look up Kershaw first. Treasured Materials Signatures Gold is what we're looking for. Treasured Materials Signatures Gold. Card number 62. We should find Clayton waiting for us. Where are you? Yeah, he's going to be numbered to 10. Woohoo! I thought that was going to be low numbered, but I didn't know if it was going to be that low. That's excellent. I was thinking maybe to 25 or something. Now let's go look up Austin Riley. It says Rookie Material Signatures 2 Gold is Austin Riley. Key Material Signatures 2. No, not Signatures Gold. I need Signatures 2 Gold. Number 66 should be Austin Riley. Where are you? There you are. And he is numbered to 49. So isn't that interesting? He's gold to 49. Kershaw is gold, and he's to 10. Huh. Go figure. Go figure. Now, let's bring you back here to me for a minute. This little booklet here is what we're dealing with right now. And it is half Red Sox, half Yankees. And let's go find out if the same person owns both or not. We'll start out doing that. So the Boston Red Sox, that is C. Baton or Baton, whichever, to 16 on the end of that. And then the New York Yankees is a We Sail to You. So that is, in fact, 2 different team owners. That means we're going to have to buzz over here to random.org. And here's the way random works, guys and gals. I'm going to type in here the Red Sox first because they appear on the card first. The New York Yankees second because they're on the right-hand side of the card. I always go left to right if a card is oriented that way or top to bottom if a card is oriented that way. This is obviously left and right. So the Red Sox will be typed in first. The Yankees will be typed in second. I will hit random 3 different times. The first 2 do not count. It is only the third and final random that will make that determination. Anytime we have 9 or fewer in a list, we do random 3 times, just like this. It's only when we have 10 or more that we do random a single time. So Red Sox and Yankees, good luck to you both. Ignore the first one. Ignore the second one. Here comes our third and final. And there you'll see 3 times our date and time stamp. It ends up headed to the Yankees. So the New York Yankees with that booklet. Now let's get our recap done here for National Treasures. So the White Sox with a nice little Eloy there to 49. There's another White Sox with Michael Kopech. And there's a Red Sox with Devers, the Oakland A's to 10, the Pittsburgh Pirates to 99, the Angels, another White Sox, lots of White Sox in there. We had a couple of redemptions, Austin Riley for the Braves to 49, Clayton Kershaw and the Dodgers to 10. Justice Sheffield for the Mariners, one of many for the Toronto Blue Jays, Rowdy Tellez with a fantastic looking relic on that. Mickey Mantle, another nice one for the Yankees. Joe Morgan for the Cincinnati Reds. Mariano Rivera for the Yankees, fantastic hit. Kyle Wright, Atlanta Braves. The Dodgers have Gil Hodges. Then you have Keston Hiura for the Brewers. The Cincinnati Reds again with Alex Wood. Another Kevin Kramer for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And there come the White Sox again with Jose Abreu. And the Toronto Blue Jays again with Reese McGuire. Vlad Guerrero Jr., Blue Jays. Bo Bichette, Blue Jays. CC Sabathia, Yankees. Joe Adele for the Angels. And then numbered to 25, the Nationals get a little Pedro Severino headed their way. Keston Hiura for the Brewers. Corbin Burns for the Brewers. And there's Alan Trammell for the Tigers. A little Mike Trout for the Angels. Gleyber Torres, Yankees. Jeff McNeil for the Mets. Garrett Hampson, Colorado Rockies. I'd already forgotten about hitting him. Now our booklets. So this is, once again, it is half Red Sox, half Yankees. It went through random.org, and it is numbered to 3. It was awarded to the Yankees using random.org. So what a set of signatures on that. Xander Bogaerts, Jim Rice, Chris Sale, Tim Wakefield, CC Sabathia, Mariano Rivera, Don Mattingly, and Reggie Jackson. Really fantastic booklet. Not to be outdone, the Blue Jays ended up with another hit here to 99 with a Vlad Guerrero Jr. debut booklet. Leo Durocher to 5 for the Dodgers. Once again, the former Brooklyn Dodgers are the current Los Angeles Dodgers. And a cut signature material for Harmon Killebrew, numbered to 15, headed to Minnesota, eh? All right, there's the break. There's the recap. One final time, spreadsheet material will go, our spreadsheet information will go up here for those of you who missed it earlier. And then we will also take a look at what's breaking in the days ahead. If anyone has any interest in either of those things, hang around for a minute because they're coming your way. So, of course, our free shipping breaks tonight were 5-star and Flawless Collegiate. That stuff is always, when it's free, projected to go out roughly a week after the fact, usually sooner, but definitely no later than that. And if you got skunked in either of those 2 free shipping breaks there and you would like your consolation card sent right away instead of being held for your next package like it would typically be, then you just send me a little message on eBay and let me know, and I will slap it in an envelope, put a stamp on it, and shoot it your way. Our paid shipping breaks tonight, of course, Archive Signature Series Retired Player and the NT Baseball that we just opened. Should be on the way to you approximately Thursday. I'm hoping I can get it out sooner, but because I'm not certain I can, I'm going to stick with Thursday, and slowly but surely am getting all caught up from the couple of days I missed last week due to the death in the family. So we're getting there, kids. We're not quite caught up yet, but we're getting close to caught up. And of course, if you got skunked in one of those breaks, consolation card or cards ship with the rest of the breaks since they are paid shipping breaks. So tomorrow night is an off night. I will not be breaking. I will be sorting and shipping and getting things ready to go out the door, but won't be doing any live breaks. On Monday night, we'll do a pair of autographed baseball jerseys, Gold Rush Series 2 they are, and an 8-box inner case of Illusions football. On Tuesday, it'll be Leaf Trinity football, Bowman Chrome baseball. On Wednesday, we're going to start at 8:30 Eastern, 5:30 Pacific. We have not one new release that is clearly authentic baseball. We will open a full case of that as well as a full case of Topps Archives Signature Series Retired Player. Then on Thursday night, we're going to open a full case of autographed full-size football helmets and another 8-box inner case of Illusions football. So that has got us all wrapped up for tonight. As always, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for spending part of your Saturday with me. Since I am off tomorrow night, I will be back at it Monday night. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you Monday. Bye now.